We're the only AI company in the world working with every company in the world. We want every model from OpenAI to this year. We announced Anthropic. I'm very excited about that. Of course, we had the benefit of working with Elon and AI. We've always been working with Google on Gemini. And so Nvidia is the only company in the world that runs across every domain of science, every AI company, every AI model. And the only way to do that is to do it openly. If we were to be proprietary in some way, closed in some way, then we'll have the benefit of monetizing the entire layer and the entire stack. But it prevents our ability to be open. And I really love that our company has the ability to work with everybody in robotics. Timing is everything. We've been thinking about this area for a long time, waiting for that moment. And as in many of the things that we do, whether it's digital biology and turning drug discovery from a discovery process to an engineering process, from a scientific process to a science and engineering process, to self-driving cars, to even the work that we do in computer graphics, ray tracing is now completely done in real time. It took us 30 years to do it in real time. And so you have to pursue something for a long period of time, looking for that moment where that enabling technology is discovered. In the case of human and robotics, let me first say that a computer doesn't know and doesn't care what kind of tokens it's generating. It could be generating a language token. It could be generating a video token. It could be generating a steering wheel activation token, or it could be generating a finger articulation grasp token. The computer in the final analysis is just a bunch of numbers. The moment that I saw a generative video, us texting into a prompt, two people sitting, having a conversation, the guy wearing a jacket reaches out, picks up a cup of water and drinks it. I could describe that into a generative AI model today, and you and I both know that. Chris, for example, with his runway, I could give him that prompt and he will generate an amazing video. And that video has a person reaching out and picking up a cup. Why is that model different than a generative model for a humanoid robot picking up a cup? The moment I saw that working that well, then the rest of it is still a whole bunch of research, a whole bunch of technology. But you could tell that the enabling technology is just right around the corner. Now, regarding our new platforms like Rubin, the big picture is to think about these computers not as supercomputers, but as AI factories. These AI factories are producing what is called tokens, numbers. And so you have to use the factory for three fundamental things. The first thing is to train your next frontier model so that you could build the best. I get to market first. So you want to train it as fast as you can. So comparing Blackwell to Rubin is a 4x leap. And so that 4x jump, you could either do something in 4 months or doing in 1 month. So it's a very big difference. You could either do something with 4 times as many Blackwells or 1/4 as many. Save a ton of money. You could decide to get to market sooner, or you could train your next generation model cheaper. You decide. And so that's training. The model is really about the next frontier. The second thing is that you have to generate the tokens as cost effectively as possible, because every single generation, the token costs are coming down okay. Now when token cost comes down, you can use more of it. That's a very big deal. And so we need to get the token cost to come down, and Rubin reduces our token cost by a factor of 10 over Blackwell. It's energy efficiency, it's algorithms, it's chips that go faster. In the world of AI factories, going faster is the same as going cheaper. So fast, getting something done more quickly costs less to do. And the third thing that we have to do is the overall throughput of that factory has to increase, or the revenues of the company that builds that factory doesn't increase. And so we have to make sure that every single generation, we increase it tremendously. In the case of Rubin, the token throughput of an AI factory increases by a factor of 10 times. And so the value is unquestionably incredible. And the reason why we're able to do that, even though the number of transistors we used was only 1.7 times, this is where Nvidia's ability to integrate and innovate across the CPU, GPU, the GPU, the networking, the switches, the scale up switch, the scale out switch, and the data processing engine. We literally innovated across every single chip of the data center. This Vera Rubin to this generation, every single chip changed. 6 brand new chips, every one of them revolutionary. And it's by co-designing it. It's called co-design. It's basically innovation, innovating across everything at one time.